So in this given question, we are going to determine how much time will be elapsed by the time this block attains 10 meter per second velocity starting from rest. Okay, we have been given a block having weight 1500 Newton. Okay, the 500 Newton force is going to drive it. Then the block is resting on a surface and the contact coefficient of friction is 0.1, and the thing that's need to be determined is time. Okay, therefore t is equal to question mark. So we are well aware with the impulse momentum equation. How it is written? It is F into T is equal to M into V. This stands for impulse, this stands for momentum. Now first try to draw FBD of the given problem so that we will be having a clear idea of what sort of forces are in the direction of motion and what sort of forces are against the direction of motion. And clearly we can see the direction of motion is rightwards. So let's try to draw FBD over here. See, this will be the weight of the body. How much? 1500 Newton. This will be the driving force 500 Newton. This one is going to be the normal reaction, and since the direction of motion is rightwards, this is dm. All right, therefore we are going to have this frictional force, which is Fr is equal to mu into n as in left direction. Now in order to calculate the value of Fr, what we will have to do, we will have to consider the condition for dynamic equilibrium and specifically summation Fi, because we are targeting this n over here. Summation Fi equal to 0, then n should be taken positive, minus 1500 because it is coming downwards, equal to 0. Okay, then n will be equal to 1500 Newton. Now having this value of n, we can calculate value of friction, which is Fr is equal to mu into n. Mu is 0.1 into 1500. Therefore Fr or frictional force is going to have its magnitude as 150 Newton. Now the time is for having the impulse momentum equation here. How we write it? It is summation F or F into T is equal to M into V. Now let's just make some rearrangements over here. Summation F into T is equal to M can be written as W by G into V. Now let's try to put all these required values in LHS as well as RHS. Now as in FBD, we can see that 500 Newton force is following the direction of motion. That's why when we will be writing down summation F, it will be taken as positive. Then this frictional force having magnitude 150 Newton is against the direction of motion. That's why when we will be writing summation F, it should be taken as minus 150. Weight of the block in W, it is going to be 1500, G 9.81, and V should be taken as 10 meter per second. Okay, V should be taken as 10 meter per second. It is given in problem itself. Okay, therefore the only left out variable, or let's say the only left out component in this expression is going to be T, and ultimately we are going to calculate T itself. So in summation F, what we are going to note down: 500 the driving force in the direction of motion, 150 frictional force against the direction of motion, into T that we have to calculate. Then weight of the block, which is 1500 divided by 9.81. Velocity is given in the problem itself, it is 10 meter per second. Therefore calculating the value of T, it comes out to be 4.37, and remember the unit seconds. Okay, this is the required answer. Therefore what we have done, we have calculated the time required for this block to attain a velocity of 10 meter per second starting from rest. Therefore initially we saw in the derivation of the expression F into T, M into V, we wrote it as M into V minus U. Okay, here we can clearly see U would be 0 in this problem. That's why F into T is equal to M into V suffices, or let's say it is sufficient enough for solving this problem. Most of the problems, 90% of the problems in case of impulse momentum equation will be using this basic form of this. Specifically, summation f into t is equal to m into v. So with this said, this is the end of the problem. I will see you in the next lecture with new topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.